Today we're going to be showing you how to play the Pandemic the Cure.
Okay, so the setup is very straightforward here. We have the circular ring in the middle of the board. It has two pegs. This peg follows the track for the biohazards. Every time you move the peg around and hit one of these red explosions, it causes a problem. The other track on here is essentially the outbreaks track, and once you get beyond 7 of those outbreaks, you are dead. The setup for the game is then 6 regions around that central area, numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. And if you look at the bottom of each of these rings, you can see colours attached to 3 different sort of markings. If you look around the board and you look for all the red ones, so on the 6 there are 2 red marks, on the 1 there are 2 red marks, and on the 4 there is 1 red mark. They correspond to the faces of the red dice. So on every red die there will be 2 1s, 2 6s, 1 4, and then 1 cross, which means if you roll that, you put this on the CDC and you can then buy an event. Okay, so that is how the regions there correspond to the infection dice.
So we've already just picked 3 events and set them up ready. And those are the ones that we start with, and you can't have any more unless you've used one that's already there.
Yeah, so when we use one of these, it will go out and we'll replace it with a different event. Okay, the setup of the game from the point of view of the infection dice is, where's my dice tray?
Oh yeah.
Dice tray.
Can't forget the dice tray.
Okay, so the setup is 12 dice initially. Let's see how many we've got. What have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh yeah. Right, and we roll these dice to put down our initial infections. Whee! And you're supposed to work in ascending order, so the 2 goes on the 2 space, the 4 goes on the 4 space. What have we got? We've got 2 blue 2s. We've got an awful lot of blue 6s. We can't have as many as that, so I'll have to re-roll them. Yeah, I can put 3 blue 6s on there.
Yeah, you can't start off with an outbreak,
no.
And you also re-roll the crosses.
Yeah. Okay, so we now have, oh, this is looking tough. We have 3 blue 2s and a black 5. So that is your setup, 12 dice randomly allocated around the 6 regions. You then need to set yourself up with a character.
Yeah.
Who have you got?
I have the Generalist.
Oh no, the Generalist is cool because the Generalist, so each character has its own dice. The Generalist has 7 dice, 7 actions.
Yeah.
And I am the Contingency Planner. Nice coloured dice. That's about all I can say about the Contingency Planner. Not my favourite character, but that's how it goes. Everybody starts in region number 1.
Yeah.
Okay, so the progress of a turn. Off you go then, Jared. Let's have your turn first.
Okay,
so you roll your dice.
So for my Generalist, I can catch a plane. I can do 2 treatments. I can catch a boat, and I can bottle. And obviously the 6th side of the die is the biohazard.
Okay.
So as my character's got 7 dice, the other thing for them is that the first biohazard they roll doesn't count for moving that forward.
Right, so if we have a look at what you've rolled here, we have 2 treats.
Yeah.
Treat means if you are in a region with an infection die, you can remove that from the board, but you've got a choice. You can either remove it, I'm just going to pretend that you've moved into this region for a minute.
I'm going to be going there anyway.
Okay, yeah, but we'll need a vote for that.
Yeah.
You could treat this, okay, if you're going to try and collect and cure blue, then you would want to be treating it into the, I forgot what it's called, what's it called? The infection...
The treatment
centre, that's what it's called. The treatment centre in the middle of the board, okay? If you are just wanting to get this dice off the board, you could treat it instead back into the dice bag, okay? In order to cure the disease, we need to collect the dice from the centre, from the treatment centre here, by bottling it using a bottle. Okay, so let's have a look at what you would do with this shot then. What would you do?
So with this shot, I've got 3 methods of transportation. I've got 2 bottles and I've got 2 treats. Now, a boat, you can only move to an adjacent region, whereas a flight, you can go across. So looking at the immediate disaster that we have, we've got 3 blues on the 6, which would cause a potential outbreak if another one would cause an outbreak if another one comes in. And we've got this similar situation on the 2s. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my boat, and I'm going to boat across to the 6s. I'm going to treat a 6 into the centre. I'm then going to fly across to the 2s. I'm going to use another treat to treat a blue into the centre, and I'm going to take the opportunity of picking up and bottling those 2 blues. Now at the end of my shot, if I've got enough dice that allow me to roll 13, then I'll have a go at curing the disease.
Yeah, so the way you cure the disease is that you bottle the samples, you store them on your card. The disadvantage of this is that now means that those 2 dice that Jared's got there bottling those 2 blue samples, he can't use again. So until we cure blue, those are locked up and they're out of the way and we can't do anything else with them.
Yeah, that's correct.
So you've now got
I've
a
still
boat
got
left.
that. I think I might give that a roll because I've not had a biohazard yet.
True.
And my first biohazard for my character
Yep.
doesn't count. So it might be worth trying to treat something that maybe you can bottle.
That's a good idea. Okay, so one of the interesting things about this game is that if you don't like the roll that you get, unless it came out as a biohazard, you're stuck with a biohazard, you can't re-roll that. But you can re-roll, take a risk, see what you get next time. But as Jared says, his character, because it's got more dice than the first biohazard, doesn't count.
So I've got a biohazard, but that doesn't count for anything.
Can't re-roll that.
Got no more dice to re-roll, so that's my shot over. I would then have a look at the dice I've got bottled. The maximum I can get are 2 6s, so that's 12. No point in rolling because I need 13 or more to cure it for my character.
Okay, now we've set this game up to start on what's called normal level. You can start on novice here, which is the start of this section. This is the normal, this is the elite level. The 3 dice there, the hexagons, tell you how many dice you are rolling at the end of each turn. This is equivalent to the infection cards that you would draw in standard pandemic. So Jared needs to roll 3.
So we're setting up the infection. So we've got a 2 yellow infection, we've got a 5 yellow, and we've got a 5 black. So although the infection is building, we have not caused an outbreak. So we're good to go, and Sue's shot.
Okay, I'm the contingency planner. My contingency planner does things with crosses. I haven't thrown any of them this time, but it's quite straightforward to see what each character does from its card. Right, and I've started in number 1. I'm the little purple meeple over here. Where do I want to go? So I can fly somewhere. Where's looking risky?
Well, we look at the coloured slots on it.
Yep.
So for the blue dice, there's a chance of the 6s on 2 sides of that. There's only one blue, 2. However, there are 2.
Yeah, so the yellow here are making us a bit vulnerable, and the blue there are making us a bit vulnerable.
Yeah.
I might go.
And then we've got the black, obviously, the 3.
Yeah, well, you're there with the yellows. I'm going to head over. Although I want to collect something different from you. You're collecting blue, so I'm going to collect yellow.
Ideally, if you can treat something else.
Okay, so I'm going to fly to region number 2. I'm going to treat 1 yellow with my treat. There, I'm going to bottle that yellow and lock it up on my card. So I'm now down to 4 dice.
Yeah.
I've got a bottle, but there's nothing left to bottle in here. And I've got another flight, and I'm feeling optimistic, so I'm going to roll again. I got a treat and a flight. Okay, I'm going to use the treat. And I'm a risk taker, so I'm going to roll this one again. Oh, actually. So I'm the only character that has this cross on their character dice. And then what I can do with that is I can spend this die to set 1 infection die in my region or the treatment centre to a cross and place it on the CDC. Now, the CDC is over here. I'm going to use this dice to pick up one of the blues from here.
Turn it into a cross.
Turn it into a cross, and that means I can place it over here, and we can then use those crosses to buy access to the events.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've done really well so far. We haven't had any biohazards.
Yep, you can't roll because you've only got one die.
Yeah. So 3 dice randomly out of the bag. Ooh, a couple of. Oh, right, okay. Now, this is quite typical. If you've got black dice, 3 faces on each black die are 3s. So here is the only section of any of the regions that has a 3 in 6 chance of coming up. So black 3s, as soon as they come out, need dealing with. Got a red 1 over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, me to go then. I've got 5 dice left because I've got 2 locked up on my card. No biohazards to deal with.
Again, okay.
I shall treat that blue. I'm going to then bottle
Good idea.
that blue, so I then get a chance to try and cure it before we do the infection. I'm going to fly across to the 3s.
Yes.
I'm going to treat. I think we'll treat that into the bag.
Okay, because I'm collecting yellow and you're collecting blue. Yeah, good
and
plan.
there's no harm in me
Come
rolling
on,
this again
reroll,
to try and get
reroll.
a treatment. Yay! Got a chance to try and get 13.
So we need a total of 13. Unless you're the scientist where you need a total of 11.
Yeah. Cross strength is 0.
Oh,
3 out of 13.
nearly the worst you could have got.
Yeah, nearly the worst I could have got. So those are still locked up, and then I do the infection part. Oh, we got a cross, a blue 2, and a yellow 5. So 5 is getting quite busy.
Okay, my shot now. I've only got 4 dice because I've got 1 locked up with this yellow here. Ah, right. So a biohazard. Can't re-roll the biohazard, you just have to take it, and every time you roll a biohazard, you move on. Okay, so that's now moving around. Immediately, that's not causing us a huge problem.
Yes,
but once it gets to the next, once it gets to the
red
next
explosion
section, it will cause a problem. Right, what am I trying to do? I'm trying to collect yellow. There is already a yellow in the treatment centre, so I'm going to use my bottle to collect that, store it on my card. Okay, what have I got left? I've got a flight and a treat. Now I'm tempted to fly over here.
That's a good move.
Okay, so that die is now used, and I'm going to treat. I'm going to treat a yellow into the centre.
Yes.
That's okay. That puts
Hopefully
it there for me to set up
time.
next time. Okay, we're still rolling 3 at the end of each shot. 1, 2, 3. Oh, 2 more black ones. What have we got? We've got a red 1, black 3.
And
And
we do
another
have
cross.
another cross. So we could actually hold
CDC.
quite a net if we wanted to. Mobile hospital, when you enter new regions this term, move 1 infection die from the region to the treatment centre. So that's just doing a treatment. And the other one, which would be 2 of these, is move any 2 infection dice from any region to the treatment centre. Now that is handy if we're on almost an outbreak.
Yes.
We can just, because we can play that at any time.
Yes. So if we've got a region with 3, so say for example 3 black 3s, that would be a handy one before we then pulled anything out of the bag. Okay,
Yes.
but I only have 2
Absolutely.
yellows. The maximum you can get on a yellow is a 5. So with 2 yellows, the max I can roll is 10. I cannot roll 13.
You need a third.
Yeah, you need a 3rd die.
Yes, yeah.
You can collect a 4th and 5th die if you want.
Yep. I have biohazard, but as stated earlier, the first biohazard that I roll
Doesn't count.
each turn doesn't count, so I just take that off.
Because you're special.
Yes, because I'm very special. So I can have got a treat, a bottle, and a flight. Now I know there are 3s there, but I could do with another blue.
You absolutely could do with another blue, and we can use
We
this
could use
if
that
we need to,
if we need to
sort
for the
blues
black
out.
ones.
So yeah, go to
So
6.
I'm going to fly across to 6 because that's got 2 blues on it anyway.
And your record of rolling 13 is poor.
It's very, very poor. I'd need about 12 dice and I could only have 7.
You'd still get
Still getting nothing. So I'm going to treat that blue, and then I'm going to bottle
Excellent.
that blue.
Good job.
And that's that part of the turnover.
Okay,
So
because you've now got 4 dice. Come on, come on,
Good
Jerry.
infection.
6.
Yes!
Fantastic. Right, so we
16.
have cured blue. We take one of the dice we've used to cure it and we place it on the cured disease
diseases.
card. The effect of that is it just means there's 1 fewer blue die now in the dice bag.
Yeah, those dice go back in the bag, and from now on, when we're treating blue, it only requires 1 treat to clear all that colour from that region.
From that region, yeah. Okay, and your dice are now back
And my
in
dice
place.
are now
You've
back
got
in
7
place,
dice back.
yes.
Okay, but
So we're
rolling.
still on 3. Oh, we've got a yellow 2, a yellow 4, and a red 4.
Okay, so these are the basic mechanics. We've got two more things that we need to show you really. I need a couple of biohazards here. Let's see if I can
Ideally
Wait, one biohazard. The biohazard track is moving up.
Yes.
I'm over here. I have, some of the dice have two possible actions.
Yeah,
So this is either...
Yeah, it depends on the character, doesn't it? Because my character doesn't have that, but I've got 7 dice.
So either boat or treat. I'm going to use it to... Ooh, am I? Well, I'm going to use this one to bottle.
You need to bottle
I need yellow because I want these dice back, really. And well, you can start collecting black now. So I'm going to treat black.
Yeah, that's handy.
Okay. So I've got 3 dice now. Potentially, I could get 15.
Yes.
I think it's...
You will get 15.
15, okay, we're going for 15.
Ooh, 12. One shot.
Okay, there's no penalty for having a go at that and failing.
Yeah. So the dice for that one, for us counting, are a 5, a 4, and a 2. So that was the options and the cross. Yeah. Obviously.
Okay. Still rolling 3 dice at the end of my shot. So we've got another yellow 2, they're building up over there. We've got another red 4. It doesn't matter that we've got lots of dice on here because there are lots of different colours. It's when you've got lots of dice of the same colour that you've got an issue.
Yeah.
Okay, that's my shot done.
So, I still don't feel we need to use that. We're going to have a look at what my roll is first.
Let's see what you get.
I've got my 7 dice again.
You got a lot of treats
in there.
I
did not get any biohazard, so that's good. Well, quite a lot of treat, as you said there. I've only got 1 bottle.
But you could get rid of those blues with 1.
I could get rid of those blues with 1 shot. So let's do that. Let's get rid of the blues.
Cured, so...
They're cured, so we don't have to take both of those off for that 1 shot.
Are you now collecting red then?
Well, I was going to collect black, wasn't I?
Okay, you've got 1 to bottle for black, haven't you?
I've got 1 to bottle for black.
Okay.
I could fly over there.
Yeah. Always dangerous, the 3 region.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking it's sitting with 2.
Yeah.
If we pull 3 black dice out of that, well, if I pull 3 black dice, highly likely for me. So I'm going to fly across to that region. I'm going to... Whoa, now... Do we use that just to get a black one in there or a yellow one in there for you? Or will we just keep going?
Just keep going.
Okay. I mean, I've got 2 movements here, but I don't really need the 2 movements. So I'm going to treat that one in there. I'm going to bottle 1 of them. Some bottle, and that's it. I'm going to treat it. I'm going to treat again.
Okay. Now, the reason that you've got the 2 options for what you do with these dice is that as you get closer to another, I don't know what they call these. Are they explosions? This is an outbreak.
I presume it's an explosion of the...
It's like an explosion. Once you move into this space, not only do you roll at that point of your shot as many dice as it shows on that part of the ring, but you also have to re-roll any specific dice that you've stored in the middle. So once we get close to moving over into this section, having dice in here is risky. Yeah,
and still at the end of your shot, you will then start to roll the infection.
Yeah, so these are additional dice that you roll every time you get to the whatever it's called.
So I'm going to give these a roll and hope I don't get 2 biohazards. I got 1 biohazard, but I did get a bottle. Okay. Yeah, I can ignore that, it's my first one.
Yeah.
I'll take that bottle. That's only counts to 10 of the max, so there's no point in rolling. So that's my shot finished. Infection time. Do we want to clear up anything with that event?
I think that's a bit dodgy because you've already pulled them out.
I've not looked. Oh, you can. Right, okay. I'll just roll it then. Ooh. Oh, we've got a nice additional dice there. Oh, we've hit the 3 lots in that one.
And as ever, a black 3. Now, this 3 reds over here is risky. As soon as we get a 4th one on there, this is what causes us an outbreak. The extra die can't go on that space and would move around, and we would have one of our outbreaks. Okay, we're doing quite well because we haven't had one of those yet. Yeah. But it's my shot. I only have 2 dice not locked up. So I have a treat and a flight. Now...
You're flying treat there, huh?
Well, I could. Well,
I know, but...
I know. Okay, right, so I'm going to fly over here.
For the greater good.
And I'm going to do the safe thing. Am I treating into the bag or into the middle?
Let's treat into the bag, because you're still trying to
even safer.
I'm still trying to collect those. But now, as you said in that other video, I'm not the risky one.
No. Okay, so I have 3 yellow dice. I am rolling to potentially get a cure. 9. Yeah. 9 is less than 13. So no cure.
So infection time.
Okay, but
Still
not
3
many
dice.
biohazards.
Oh, just as well you
2
did that.
crosses. Yep.
Right, I think we should use some of these events now.
Yeah,
because
I
we've
agree,
got,
yeah.
I mean, even if we just used the quiet night, but
Yeah.
we could try and, you've got 2 dice to roll, so it might be beneficial to put 2 yellows into there for you,
Okay.
so that you don't have to treat and bottle if you
Good
roll
idea,
2 bottles.
yeah. Okay.
So let's do that with this one.
So we need 2 dice.
2 dice.
So we
back
can
in.
put the blue dice back in
We've-
because they're...
We've cured blue.
Yeah.
So we'll put the 2. Which 2 yellows are you going to put? That one's more likely to come up.
Yeah.
Because that's got 2. So put 2 yellows in? Or just
Okay.
one
I
yellow?
mean, there's still a red there that's going to cause a problem. isn't it?
Okay, well let's put 1. What did it say? Did it say from any region?
Any
or
region. Any region.
Up to 2. Okay,
Any
so we can
regions.
put a yellow.
Yep.
And we can put a red. But we're going to put a
Okay,
red in the
put
back.
red into the bag. No, it doesn't say that actually. To the
Oh, it
treatment
says,
centre.
yeah, it definitely says treatment centre. Apologies. I shall try and find a red die.
And then we get a new event, airlift.
Does not matter what.
Any
number it is,
pandemic
it
fan
wasn't.
knows what an airlift does.
Yes. So I'm going to roll my 5 remaining dice.
Ooh, biohazard.
Ignore that biohazard.
Number 1 biohazard, not a problem. Treat, bottle, bottle. No, sorry, treat, boat, boat.
Now, that other one we've got there, when entering new regions this turn, move 1 infection die from the region to the treatment centre. Is that beneficial? It's probably not actually, is it, at the moment?
At this stage,
Other than that.
we are close to hitting the next
Yeah. So we
biohazard
want to try and get them
explosion.
out, don't we? So the die want to re-roll all those in. I'm going to use a treat.
Yep.
To do that.
And re-roll for a bottle.
And then I'm going to try and re-roll for some bottles.
We need some bottles. What have
I'm
we
going
got?
to try and it's 2 planes and
Plain, yeah.
a treat. So let's have another go. Whoa!
Ooh, right, okay.
Right,
So, first biohazard.
yeah. We have to treat the biohazards first. We have to
Yep.
deal with the biohazards first.
Second biohazard. So, let's take this bottle out. You've still got that to
I've still
use.
got that to use, yes.
Right, because of the explosion here,
Yep.
I'm sure there is a technical name for that. So you have to pick 3 dice out of the bag,
Yep.
and all 4 of these that we were carefully harvesting to be able to use them to...
Now,
I'm going
become
back on the board.
infection. So we've got 1 nice one.
You're meant to do these in ascending
Yeah, no,
order.
let's get rid of that one first.
I'm not telling you.
Yeah. A 3, a 3, a 4.
So
Oh,
3
that's
red
close.
4s, yeah.
A 6 and a 6. So I've got 1 die left.
Yep.
It's a bottle.
But we've got not to bottle anymore.
And the bottle.
Lost them all.
I'm just going to roll it.
Yeah, go for it. Woo!
Hey, biohazard. So that was quite a good shot. I rolled 4 biohazards there, but that one didn't count.
Okay.
So I've still only got 2
Can't roll those.
black dice bottles. No point in doing that. So
We could
we could play a quiet night because we are in a bit of a problem.
Yeah,
there.
we have got a bit of a problem.
So yeah, let's play quiet night.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
a
Use the blue
yellow, I
anyway.
think a yellow, a black, and a blue.
Okay, so that event has
That
gone.
one's gone. And the new one is.
Reroll 1 die when trying to find a cure.
Well, that could be handy for you.
If the rest of what I roll is worth having.
Yes.
Right, so when we're doing a quiet night, we're not rolling.
Yeah.
I've only got 2 dice left.
Oh,
biohazard.
biohazard.
We're racing.
And a
Dear
bottle,
me,
so
that's
there's not
hard
much
to
you can
get
do with
out
that.
of And a bottle.
It's probably not really worth
Where am I? I'm not anywhere useful really. am
You're
I?
here. You can't really do anything with another roll, can you?
No, I can't.
I mean,
Okay.
you can attempt to get a treat, but
Yeah, we don't.
we're not collecting.
Not collecting
anyway.
red. So I can just ignore that die and say, right, I don't want to risk getting another biohazard, I'm not going to roll it.
Yeah.
I'm going to have a go at
Come
finding
on.
a cure.
Come on.
13.
Go.
6, yeah!
6. So there's no
6
point in
is
using this.
No, there is not. You can do it with 3. 4 is better, but we just
4
haven't been in a
is better,
position
yeah.
to roll for 4 yet. Right, so I'm still rolling 3 dice as my infection step. A couple of yellows in here. 2
Ooh.
across. And a 6.
Okay. Come on, give me some nice stuff. Biohazard, ignore. It's the first one for me.
You got no
I'm
bottles,
gonna
have you?
have to deal with some of these, aren't I? Maybe we should use that. entering a new one.
Yeah, good
Because then I
idea.
could come across here, boat
Yeah.
across here,
Yeah.
and then I could fly
Okay, yeah.
across here. And that automatically gets rid of them.
Puts a yellow in the middle for me as well.
Which order do I want? Yeah.
It,
In that case, I'm going to treat a black to try and put that back in for me.
okay.
I'm going to boat,
I would vote to the yellow
To
and then
here.
to there because I'm going to come that way too.
which means that that one automatically goes into the treatment centre. We're not
centre, yeah, pay for
we're
it.
not actually paid for that yet. And then I'm going to fly to here.
Mm-hmm.
And I just moved one, isn't it? So we'll put that one there.
Yeah.
Oh, treatment centre, sorry.
Treatment centre. Is it a red one?
It was a red one. I always do that.
Mm-hmm.
I've got one more die. I'd like to try and bottle something if
Come
I can.
on, roll it. Ooh, and again, and again. You can roll as many times as you like until you get what you
Until I
want.
get it, yeah. Or
a
by
biohazard.
hazard. That moves us on.
Right,
Goes
okay.
right onto the edge again.
So,
I can't roll. Well, I can, but it's pointless.
used this.
We've used that, so we get a new event, and we're still on 3. If we move across here, then we're going to start pulling 4.
so we could use that event and it would take those 3 out.
We could do. How many? Oh, we've got enough for that. Well, let's see,
Okay,
because this doesn't impact that.
that's a lot of blue dice.
2 of those is just handy, and push that up. So it's your shot.
I've only got 2 dice.
Yeah, what can possibly go wrong? Go on, you just roll for it. You're the risky guy.
Okay.
2
right.
biohazards
So
is not
biohazard
the
number
right
1. Well, I might as well move it on.
yeah, because you're
Okay,
going across.
so the biohazard means not only do I now pull 4 out of the bag as the extra dice because of the explosion-y thing, 1, 2, 3, 4, I also have to include the 3 specific dice that we were keeping. Is that a burn? I'm going to look at that one again.
On that one. So that was across that one.
Was it? Okay. Yeah, the ethics of a dice tray.
Mm-hmm.
2 crosses. What have we got? We've got a black 3 and a blue 3, a yellow 5, another red 4, and a blue.
And that's your
2.
shot finished. You can
I
roll
can
those,
roll these.
and then you do a 4.
My record is not good on this. I need another 11. Oh,
Do we want to give that a go?
so 9.
You've
so
got-
on the yellow there are 2 5s,
Yeah.
a 4. The
A
4
4
would
would
do
get
it.
it.
So there's a 50%
Let's
chance. Let's do
go
it.
for it,
Right,
yeah.
I'll take these
I'll
out.
put the 2 blues back in.
Okay.
We'll see what the new event is.
Right, so we need a
Ooh,
4 or a
that's a big
5. A 2. Okay.
Go.
Didn't work. Now at the end of this shot, because we've moved into the next region,
We're now pulling
we've got another 4. We're pulling 4 dice. This could go horribly wrong. Okay, 2 of them are yellow. Oh dear. Alright, we're busy up there. Another yellow here. And another yellow there. And another cross. The thing we haven't had yet is an outbreak. I think we're quite likely to get an
Yeah.
outbreak this shot.
Where am I? I'm over there. Right, I'm thinking that we use this because we can set 1, 2 or 3 dice to any results
Yep.
before we roll.
Okay, what do you want? Do you want a treat in a bottle?
I'm thinking I want a flight
Uh-huh.
or a boat or something like that.
Uh-huh.
A treat. And a bottle.
Okay.
I don't want a bottle. Do I want 2 treats in a bottle? Then hope I get a movement.
Okay, right. Okay.
And another bottle.
So that's costing us 3
That's
crosses.
costing us 3. We're burning through these.
Not that many dice left in the bag either. Oh, well, at least you got a fly.
I've got a flight. So I'm gonna, these are back in the
Yeah.
thing. I'll treat this black.
Yes.
I shall bottle
This black. Yes.
this black. I shall fly to there.
Yes.
I shall treat that black. And I shall hope for a
You haven't
bottle.
had a biohazard yet? Oh, no, don't want a boat.
I've not had a biohazard yet, that's correct. So it's not going to move us on.
Hey,
Yay!
nicely done.
So I now have 4 black die to attempt to cure it. So let's give it a go. 12.
12.
It's down 12, was it?
It's 11.
11.
Yeah.
I thought it was a 6. I didn't see it properly. Okay, so despite having 4 dice.
You remember
still
when
not
you
good
said
enough.
this was a really quick game? We're not doing very well.
Well, I said 10 to 20 minutes. So we're now throwing 4. And we
Yes.
are about to run out of dice.
We
so
are
need
about to run out of dice. We need to start treating some stuff.
Right. Ta-da. Okay, here we go. A black
So that's
4.
okay.
A red 4 causes an outbreak and moves clockwise to the next region.
Yes, it stays as a 4, incidentally. It
Stays as
doesn't
a 4.
matter what
Yes,
number is
stays
showing
as-
on there.
yeah. Blue 6
Oh dear.
can't go into there, so that's another outbreak.
Okay, well, 2 outbreaks.
And it
suddenly.
moves across to the next region, which is the 1s.
Okay.
It stays as a 6, as you said.
Right, so I have 2 dice to roll. So I have singularly failed to
Yes.
manage to cure yellow.
And you can't even treat in
Flight. I'm
water,
going to
can
have
you?
to re-roll.
Which is move up
Too many
to
dice.
from the treatment centre to the infection bag. Well, we don't have anything in the treatment centre.
No, I mean we need to sort that out
Yeah.
and then sort
Yeah,
this
you need-
out and
yeah,
then sort
you
this
do.
out and then sort that out and then sort that out.
Yeah, we are.
Quite a lot of sorting out to do.
We are going to
Biohazard.
die.
We are going to die. Yeah.
Oh, you get the cross. You can do. Oh no, that's in the
I
treatment centre, isn't
can
it?
I can put
Oh,
the
it's
red
region.
one in there though. So I will do
I
that.
thought you turned that into a cross and put it on here. In yours.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've at least that's what I've achieved. I've got 1 red one off that region.
Yeah.
Right, come on. 7.
Yeah, we're not having much luck with the
We're not having much
treatment
luck.
throws, are we?
I was going to say if we get a blue 6, it's going to be fun.
Well, those are 2 are okay though, aren't
2 more crosses. Black 3. Black 3 is building up.
they? 6.
Isn't going to fit there.
Cross.
It's going to go there.
Right.
1 more. Out.
Right, I've got 3 dice to throw to destroy the board.
Fly, boat, treat.
Right, okay, so I'm gonna. Where am I? I'm there. So I
That's
can
more
put it across-
likely to
That's
cause
more
a
likely to
problem.
come out, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I'm going to. Well, that one as well, actually.
Yeah, well.
It's just as likely. So I'll fly. Sorry, I'll boat across to here. It's not cured, so I think we'll put it in the bag.
We need
'Cause
some
we
more
need
dice
some
in the bag. If you run out of dice in the bag, you're out.
So that was my treat as well.
Yep.
I have to roll this and try and get another treat.
Yeah.
And then we can put the 2 blues in. A bottle. Right, biohazard. It's my first biohazard for this turn, so it doesn't move the biohazard track forwards. So come on.
So you could get 20.
Lady
here.
luck. I got 6.
It's not 20, is it?
It's not 20.
Okay, 4 dice out of the bag.
Other 4 dice in the bag. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think there's only 2 left. Red 1, that's okay. Yellow 4, that's okay. Black 4, that's okay. Black 5, that's okay. But we are flying by the seat of our pants at the moment.
Yes. Due to some fairly appalling rolls. Okay, so the cross, I can put another one of these into here. We need to get some of those dice from the CDC back into the bag.
So we just have to use a...
From the treatment centre to the infection bag. We've gotten out in the treatment centre.
Just give another set of samples. No, that's not a lot of use at the moment, is it? Because we can't put anything in
So
the bottle
do you want me
anyway.
to use this? Or do I want...
Yeah,
or do
I think
Yeah,
having the
okay.
cross at the moment.
is less risky. So
It's
that's
less
used the cross. I've got 1 bottle.
Because we could just... Yeah, I mean, give that a roll and see what you get. You might get a treat. And if we get a treat, we can chuck off. If you got a treat, we could have put those 2 blue
Right.
dice back
I
in
didn't
there.
get a treat.
Do we want to just use some of these just to
Yes.
put those back in?
Yes, we do.
And this is sometimes what you have to do. You have to just waste dice.
Yeah, those events are no use to us at the
Yeah,
moment.
airlift
We
might,
need those
airlift
dice.
might still be quite handy, but we could just get rid of those
Yeah,
2.
so we'll pay for those
So
2.
pay for those 2, that's 3 dice in there, and we replace them with those events, and that's as...
That's the. We've
You
never
don't-
got to the end of the events
No,
before.
we haven't. I think you can actually then
Yeah,
recycle
we-
them.
Right, so. Oh, we only need 13.
Yeah. Yeah, but you got 8. Oh well.
And now I'm adding 4 more cubes to the board. A red 1. A blue 1. A blue 3.
Now, is the rule that you've got is the number of that colour, isn't it?
Yes, it's number
so
of
if
that
we get
colour.
another blue on there.
Yeah, so either a 1 or a 6 is going to cause an outbreak there, but a blue 6 is going to cause an outbreak in region 6 and then a separate outbreak in region 1. Chain reaction as per.
Yeah, okay.
Right, this bag is really, really light.
Yes, we need to put something in. Is my
yes,
shot?
it's your shot.
What we need to do is cure black here. Right, biohazard. I don't move the track, fortunately.
We are going to lose the game if we get another biohazard because we do not have enough dice
To actually do that extra one.
We've never lost like
Right,
that.
where am I? I can't even see my meeple. Oh, there's my
Yeah,
meeple. Okay, so treat.
Covered in dice, you are.
These are cured,
Yay,
so we've
2
got
more
2
dice.
in there. But I've only got 1 more dice. I'm going to have to just treat that because I can't move anywhere. We could do all those. In fact, hang on a minute. That was a treat,
Yes.
wasn't it?
Yes.
So if we put that 2 back on there, what I will do is we could use any lift, and I could go across to, this one's more likely for the yellow, isn't it? Or that one's actually, that one causes a chain reaction.
It does, yeah.
And a treat.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I'll also put
Treat
3 of those
all
in.
of them.
So we've used that. Do we just...
I think we shuffle these and then put another one out,
Right, okay.
see what we get.
Okay. I think that's, yeah, that's the rules. Never had to do this before.
Oh, we still haven't got any in the treatment centre.
Okay, so my shot is finished. I'm going to
Your shot
I'm
hasn't
going to
started,
cure
is
black.
it? Oh yeah, sorry, you've done those, yeah.
I'm going to cure black. No, I'm not.
Nice positive attitude.
Do we
Terrible
have
dice
anything
roll.
we can re-roll?
Nope.
No.
No. Player dice only.
And 4 4 infection dice. We've got a red one,
Another
which
outbreak.
knocks us on. We've got a blue one,
Ooh.
which knocks
We're on
us
5
on.
suddenly.
A blue 6, and we've got a black 3, which knocks us on. So 2
Well,
more.
that was a good shot.
So 2 more outbreaks and we're dead because we hit the
Right.
skull.
2 dice.
Yep.
Fly is
This
absolutely
is
zero use.
Yeah, just go for it.
Well, unless I get fly, keep one of them. Mind you, that's
That's just a bad thing.
a nightmare waiting to happen as well. So across, I can set one of those.
Yeah, you can
Probably
move one of
the
those.
red.
Move one of those across to there.
It's going
The
to be
red
red
is more
again, isn't
likely,
it?
yes.
Yeah. So I'm going to use that yet again. Still can't bottle
I
anything.
think we may have to use those 3.
I don't know. We'd like to feel how many dice are left in the bag.
I think there's only 2, maybe 3 dice in the back.
If I re-roll and get a biohazard, we have lost the game.
Yes.
So I'm not.
Right, okay. You're not wanting to do it. Yeah,
I'm very happy to do it.
You are the risk, so when you go for it. Treat's alright.
There we
Get
go,
rid
I've
of
got
the
3
blues.
blues back
That's
in there.
excellent.
See? Listen to that, it's times 4.
Yeah. And now you're going to
Now I'm going to roll 13.
or more.
Or more 15, maybe. Yay! Oh.
Cured another disease.
Right, so we're 2 down. I've got all my dice back. Woohoo! 2 more yellow dice back in the bag. Do we want to do any of those things?
I think we do. I think we just want to stock up, really. We can turn one, see what we get from the other one. Move up to 4 dice, so that's pointless. Nothing in there. Reroll player die.
No, can't do that either.
And well, we could, because if I get 2 biohazards, then we could use that.
So we'll hold fire at the
before it
minute.
takes
I've got
effect.
4 dice.
And the other one, I don't have to.
I've got 4 dice in hand. Right, 4 dice. 2 possible outbreaks. 3 blue dice.
Ooh, that was
Yellow
close.
5. Well, I'll start with the blue 2. So
The blue 2
2.
is okay.
Yellow 5 is an outbreak. We are on 7.
So that goes across to here.
Yep. The 6. That one's okay.
And the 6.
And the 6. Okay, skin of teeth.
Skin of teeth. Right, two treats
treat bag.
and a boat. Well, I'm going to treat those, and then I'm going to boat over to here, and then I'm going to treat the yellows because we've cured those.
6 dice
Get
back in the bag.
a few more dice back in the bag, and this time I'm going to cure black. I am 13.
You have cured black. That's more like it.
That was really slow arithmetic.
Yeah.
So cure
I
black.
think you just had to double check because you couldn't believe it.
I did have to double check. Yeah, I get my dice back.
Yay.
Right, so we've got one more to cure.
Right, can we do that without getting one more outbreak?
Let's find out. 1, 2, 3, 4 we're doing, aren't we?
Well, possibly not. No.
2 yellow.
3 blue. Okay, let's do the blue one first.
This
3
one. Now, is
black.
there anything that we could have done for this?
No.
Return? No, we could have done that, but never mind. So that's going to cause an outbreak there, which means we're dead. We've moved on to that, and that would have then caused another outbreak to the
So we're
enemy.
dead again.
And that would have been okay. So we died twice.
That was.
But we almost cured.
We did almost cure, but.
I mean, almost cured's useless, isn't
Yeah.
it? I mean, really should win. But yeah, that is how you play the game.
Okay, I think we should set up and start again because we were rubbish.
Yes, but thank you for watching. If you could like and subscribe, we would appreciate that. If you leave a comment, let us know what you thought about the game, what you would have done differently, apart from rolling the dice better to cure the diseases. That'd be appreciated. So thank you for watching.
We'll see you next time.
Cheerio.